Welcome to another show with Big Ant, and Brother Reggie is, I guess, having some technical difficulties. But hey, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening to our Black media, where we get out and we put out the unadulterated, the uncut, raw truth for Black people. So we're just going to be talking about some videos. Brother Reggie and I just going to give some perspective on some videos that's been floating around social media, a picture that's been floating around social media. So let's get right to it. I'll be looking for your comments. If you have any comments, please leave the comments so we can talk about it. I want to hear your opinion. I don't care if you agree with me or not, but I'd like to hear your opinion. So there's been a rash of characters at theme parks and at parades and everything that's been denying Black folks. I mean, that's been denying acknowledging Black kids. So we saw it at Disney World. We saw that at a couple of parades with the different characters, the white Disney princess, the Elmo, the other characters, just been outright disregarding Black kids. So what do we do with that? What do we do with that? Do we have the? I'm not sure if we have the video to show that. I sent that kind of late, but I'm sure you've all seen the video. If not, we're going to post it on our page. But we have to, we have to stop spending our Black money at these theme parks. We have to, write our council members. We have to write our whoever we voted for. We have to write them, But mainly, we have to hit them in their pockets about and make them lose some money. Like, our Black money is not enough to make their characters acknowledge our Black children. Because I'm sure there's no Black price and there's no white price. It's all one price at the theme park. And we as Black people are paying as much as they are. And to have our children not acknowledged by their characters, whom they see on TV, whom we buy their toys and everything. That is just a travesty. But we cannot keep putting up with this. We have to hit them where it hurt. We have to stop spending our black money. Stop watching their shows. Stop buying the DVDs. Stop buying the dolls. You know what I mean? Boycott their TV channels, whoever has them on. Um, it's just crazy how this is just not getting addressed, and it's running rampant. You know what I mean? Because I'm older, so my girls like Barney. So we went to see Barney a couple of times, on ice, and when we went to see Disney on ice and everything. And I really don't know what I would have done if my daughters would have received the rejection like these kids are receiving, because they're upset. Brother Reggie,
Hey, I'm back, man.
what's going on?
Hey, nothing, man. Hey, shabby Wi-Fi in the hotel, bro.
I told you about using that Boost Mobile, man.
Hey, man, that's the best thing going right now. You know?
So what I'm talking about, man, is how the Disney characters just have a blatant, disregard for our black children. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And I brought up the point that we pay the same money to go to a theme park just like they do. We buy their dolls, we get the DVDs, we go to shows.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. My daughter was a Barney era, especially my oldest one.
Mm-hmm.
So we went to see Barney a couple of times, of course.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what I would have done if Barney had disregarded my baby.
Exactly. Hey, but I see it like this. I watched a couple of those clips, and it's like, if you have certain views, you got people in those suits. They have certain views towards us, even though they got a job, they playing a character. But if they're views in that character, like, okay, I don't do y'all, I don't do your children.
Right.
It's like you have these people playing these characters, and and they really don't want to deal with us on no basis at all.
On no basis.
Yeah,
on no basis.
All. So and it's it always comes to a thing of we send our kids and we expect certain things from these folks, but are we gonna get it? Are we supposed to get it? Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. So Tiffany, the engineer, if you can go ahead and play the video where the children are getting, the black children are getting disregarded, that'd be of a big help, so people can see what I'm talking about.
Look at Elmo.
Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Even knocked the girl down. See, we would have had a problem.
Oh, straight problem.
Look at that.
Right.
Hey. Who said it's okay, Big Bird?
That girl that was in front of
Hey. He wanted a yeah. He wanted the hot
Yeah. Blatant, right in our face.
Hey, Blake, this is multiple characters at different parks, at different parades, events.
Yeah.
This is just crazy.
It's like, we're like when that first incident we seen, I'm quite sure it was others we just ain't seen on video. So it's like, to me, it's like the first incident you say, okay, y'all black people want to say something about that. The next character person, like, okay, since y'all said something about that person not doing, I'm gonna do the same thing. What you gonna say about me? And I bet I keep my job.
When I saw the very first video, I was like, okay, hopefully this is an isolated event. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this is not, going to be carried. But like you said, there's probably been plenty more that that we haven't caught on film.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely. Most
But
definitely.
my concern is now that it has happened, because it happened, no doubt about it. What are they doing about it?
Yeah.
More importantly, what are we going to do about it?
That's the question of the day.
I don't have any I don't have any kids that are that young. You know what I mean? Except my nephew to God. If I get him and take him somewhere, but nevertheless, and I don't say that to dismiss action they're gonna take, because if they're willing to boycott Disney or whoever, Sesame Street, whoever, let's do it. I'm with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But we have to respond. We have to respond.
Most definitely.
Because I got mostly white neighbors. And a white neighbor across the street was doing, I ain't gonna tell you, he was doing a little passive aggressive act, right? So it took me a few days to pick up on it. So I moved my car and show him that you ain't gonna do this shit here.
Yeah.
And his car was back in his damn driveway. But people do passive aggressive stuff, shit, to see how you will respond. You know what I mean?
Right. So what action you gonna take? Yeah.
Right. So every one of those characters, because let's be honest, outside looking in, it's not hard to find a fucking Disney character.
Right.
You don't have to have a fucking you don't even have to have a probably an associate's degree. You know what I mean? All you gotta do is be able to walk, dance, shake some. You know what I mean?
GD.
You can't tell me that the candidate pool is that damn small. Yeah. Where you got to put up with shit like this and don't let them go.
Right. You know what?
That's what I want to know.
Hey, why people that do those jobs? See, like every time they take their hood off, their mask off, they got to smoke a cigarette.
Right. Right. They be up in them hot ass costumes.
Yeah. Come out smoking a cigarette, disrespecting our children. With
your little hat, with your little head to the side and shit. Fucking up their imagination, right?
Hey, my GED, that's all I can get with it. Hey, my GED, this job, right?
Right.
I hate children. Yeah.
So I'm telling you, you can call the motherfucker working the carousel. Hey man, you putting on this costume today and walking in the parade.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But I'm hoping, for a formal public apology from these organizations that that it happened to. Yeah. You can say that you're not racist all you fucking want to, but it happened. Right. So it happened on the world stage. Thank God for everybody recording, everybody being a citizen journalist. You know what I mean? We're seeing shit in real time. Yeah. So it happened. So you need to give a formal apology and let us know that motherfucker has been terminated.
Let him go.
That's what I want. I don't want no damn counseling. They're gonna want to be guilt. They're gonna want to be reprimanded. But you should be terminated. You should be terminated. This is not rocket science. You can't like white kids and you can't like black kids and brown kids. Well, you can, but you can't show it on your job. Brother Reggie, you locked up on me again? So I'm hoping that they get terminated. I'm hoping for a formal apology, and I'm hoping this shit get turned around, because we're doing this to innocent children. And you can say what you want to say, but this is innocent black children. So fuck all lives matter. We ain't talking about none of that bullshit. We're talking about black children. That's what we're talking about. That's who is the victim of this crazy shit. Because you have characters walking by, just disregarding our children. So, let me know what you think. Let me know what is the next plan? What do we do to get this turned around? What do we do to assist our babies? That's what I want to know. What do we do to assist our babies? Because the reality is that there are not enough black Disney characters. There's not enough black Pixar characters and everything. And you know, but what do we do? So, all right, let's move on. So Tiffany the producer, and he's back. Tiffany the producer. Keep our money in our pockets and uplift ourselves so we don't feel the need to be wanted. Thank you. Thank you.
That's the solution.
Our feeling thank you, Tiffany Jefferson. Our feeling of inclusion is to our detriment.
Yeah, it is.
To our detriment.
It definitely is.
Oof Ellis, forgive me if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. We should start by first boycotting them. I agree. I agree. If you bought a ticket to a goddamn theme park or whatever, cancel that shit. Don't go.
Yeah.
Show your kids the video while we're not going, and tell them we'll go when this shit gets straightened out. When they listen to us, when they acknowledge you as a black child, then that's where we'll go.
Right. That's it. Hey, don't give them no more money.
That's it.
Then they gotta come see us. Yeah.
That's the language you gotta talk to white people. You gotta hit them, and you gotta hit them where their money is. You know what I mean?
Right.
You gotta hit them where the money is.
That's the only language they understand, really.
It is.
Money talk.
It is.
Money talk.
Wait a minute. Now we'll straighten it out after you start hitting them in them pockets.
Right. That's the only thing they understand. Money talk, and until we hit them in the pockets, the person said boycott. Yeah, that's the best form of boycott. Not going to not buying their stuff, their products. Hey, bump it.
That is.
Bump it. Hey, we can do something else.
And they'll start getting some black people in them goddamn costumes, and that shit won't happen again.
Right. There you go.
Montgomery bus boycott. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, you got to start somewhere.
You got to start somewhere.
Yeah, the boycott was major, But
I'm going to tell you, our problem is with boycotting is people don't, and I'm talking about black people. I ain't talking about nobody else. People don't feel the need to boycott or to be inconvenienced if it hasn't directly affected them.
Right.
They don't think down the road that it didn't happen to your child this time, but it could happen to your grandchild. It could happen to your nephew, your niece, your cousin. Just because it hasn't happened to you, you don't feel the need to join the bandwagon. But you want everybody out there beating that drum when it happened to you. Oh, hell no, we got to do something about this.
Yeah. So
that's what we're trying to do.
We can answer this question for me, man. When did black people lose empathy for each other, man? When did we start that? We have none. Like you said, when did we start losing empathy that you can't feel, your black neighbor down the street child going through something? You can't feel that. Like you said, it wasn't me and wasn't my grandchild, it wasn't my child.
Yeah, I think I think we suffer from instant gratification and individualism. And you have too many black people out there trying to please white people.
Most definitely.
When you're a black person, you're trying to please white people. You can't congregate with a bunch of black people who are going through the same thing as you, or who might go through something you go through. You know what I mean? When integration happened, that's absolutely right. I think integration, without getting on my soapbox on integration, I think integration was a freaking mistake.
It was.
I think, I love Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. He's one of my, I listen to him damn near every day. But I think integration, I listened to him his last 2 years. That's when he stopped dreaming. I'm not, degrading anything he did prior to that, because you know he did something. But
still a great man, yeah.
He's still a great man, you know. You can't say anything bad about it if he hasn't done anything as good as he done.
Right.
But I think we spent too much time integrating instead of establishing our own shit. You know what I mean? Like,
we had our own stuff at that time. You know what I'm saying? We had all that.
Right. Black Wall Street, Tulsa, Oklahoma. There should have been a Black Wall Street in damn near everywhere.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's it. So, I think we had like versions, little mini versions of those in a lot of our cities. But like you said, once we start integrating, that was it. We gave it all up. We gave up our hotel. We gave up our grocery stores. We gave all that up, you know, to go to Walmart, to go to these other places, Great Value, all these other places back then, Publix.
You know, we gave that shit up and ran to their establishments and found out they shit wasn't no better than ours.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You know, that was just some shit we couldn't get into at the time. But that shit was no better than ours.
Yeah, we thought that inclusion was going to be the greatest thing ever. You know, we thought everything was going to go to a normal state where, okay, we all good together. I'm your neighbor, you my neighbor. White folks and black folks going to get along.
Right.
It ain't, you know, cats and dogs don't get along.
Cats and dogs don't get along.
Yeah.
But that's a good point, but they fucking exist.
That's right. That's
you
right.
Know what I mean?
That's right. Every now and then you can put them in the same house. They may go, those two may go, but you put the rest of the family together, it ain't working. It ain't working. So it's one of them things that is coming to where it's there. Okay, you don't like me, I don't like you. You stay over there, I'm gonna stay over here.
Yeah, you know, I'm a separationist. You know what I mean? I believe we should be separated. You know what I mean? I believe black people should have their own states. We govern ourselves, have our own school, and everything. You know what I mean?
Right.
That does not mean that I hate white people.
Right.
I just think it's time black people we do for ourselves.
Yeah.
Without the aid, without the assistance of a white person. Because until black people do for ourselves, we ain't gonna get shit.
Yeah.
We won't get the
respect we think.
Get together to do something, our issues always go to the bottom. First they say people of color, you know what I mean? Then people of color, it go for everybody else, LGBTQ, you know what I mean? Then black people, we get our shit at the bottom. So until black people get together with black people, until you get comfortable sitting around the table and seeing nothing but black faces, that's when we're gonna get some change.
There you go. We got to shake up. We got to shake things up.
That's right.
You know, it can't be the old way of doing things. It's new day, new business.
Right. And you know, this guy commented, you know, I'm white and I was pissed off at it. I'm glad you were pissed off at it as a white person.
Yes, sir.
Because at the end of the day, it's a humanitarian thing. It's a humanitarian thing.
Yeah.
But black people are the victim. So black people, so black people are the ones that have to fight this. And the bad thing is we have to get used to fighting this alone.
Right.
I'm glad you're pissed as a white man. I'm glad you're pissed as a white man.
That's it. And you know,
hey, write somebody, do something.
There you go. You know? And it's basically for my take on it, white people basically have to go back to their folks and say, hey, that was wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not gonna take it from us, but okay, you was wrong, whatever. It's like, nah, it's like a child and a parent. Your child can tell you was wrong all day, but you like, I'm your mama and your daddy. I ain't gotta listen to you. So when they feel that way, it's okay. If somebody else that look like them go back and tell them, okay, this is wrong. Now you got to teach them. So like you said, we got to have our own little thing because we got to get ourselves together before anybody gonna respect us. Until we can't get any respect from anybody until we get ourselves together.
Until we get ourselves together. You know,
how can you respect the man?
Right. And you know, like I always tell, you know, I'm not going to talk about white people because that's not what I'm about, but there are a lot of white people out there who are not racist. You know what I mean? They are genuinely good people and want to do the right thing. But what I tell them is, don't come tell black people how you feel.
Right.
You go talk to other white people about how
Mhm.
you feel.
That's it.
You use your white face to get into circles that black faces cannot, and you
Mhm.
talk to your people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's it. That's it. That's the
That's what
only
I
way it's
think.
gonna work.
That's
I
what
think
I
that's the
think.
only way it's gonna work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because if you look at me like I'm below your level, no matter what truth I come to you with, you're not gonna listen to me anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna. But one of somebody who look like you, act like you, maybe think like you, or maybe think a little different than you, can come to you. Another white person come to you and tell you this is not right.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll get through to you a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. That's how I feel too.
I agree. So Tiffany, can you play the video about Brandon Calloway getting arrested?
Begins as this video shows officers charge into the family home of Calloway. Their report says they had to kick in a door to get to him. You see them chase Calloway into an upstairs room where Calloway's attorney said he hid behind a couch and officers began tasing him. Stop! Stop! The affidavit from police taser had, quote, no effect on Calloway, so they used a baton instead, and the fight moves downstairs.
He has no weapon. Why are you chasing him? He's beating him and tasing him. He has no weapon, sir. There's no weapon. They're being aggressive.
The video then shows what appears to be a sheriff's deputy walk in.
No, you will not. Don't put your hands on me. Do not put your hands on me.
The affidavit picks up saying that the taser and batons both did not work and, quote, Calloway continued to resist arrest, but once in a bedroom.
Look how they're doing him. Hurry. Stop hitting him. Stop. Brandon, stop resisting. Brandon, just stop resisting. Just stop. Just stop. No. Just get on the ground. Get on the ground, Brandon. Get on the ground.
But while on the ground, this happens, according to Calloway's attorney.
Putting his foot on the head area and the neck of Brandon Calloway.
I think. Thank you, Tiffany. I think every black parent, every black aunt, uncle, everybody felt when she was screaming doing the video. I think everyone felt that.
Yeah, should have.
They should have.
Felt that.
And the thing of it is, this happened in July in Oakland, Tennessee.
Mm.
And they're not chasing down someone who committed a murder.
Right.
They're not chasing down someone who maybe hit another car, killed somebody who did a drive-by. They're chasing down someone who ran a stop sign.
Mm-hmm.
See, and this is my problem. How come you never see videos like this happen with white children? And one of the cops were black.
Right.
So it's not, it just happened with police. All they see is blue.
Yeah.
But how come this never happens with white children?
You never see those videos. Never. Every now and then they pull one out at the butt and say, "Hey, this white people get this done too all the time." But we never see those videos, and it's to add to our trauma that we already have.
Exactly.
It's to add, that's my point on this. We've been going through this trauma for years in this country, and for a white policeman, like you say, even a black policeman to do that with them, it's like it's adding to the trauma that we see that on TV. Yep. That I don't know the whole circumstance, but I'm imagining, okay, you had a stop sign and you running from the police, and if it's more than one after you, okay, it might be your last day living.
And I tell you what, the black fear with dealing with police is real. You know what I mean? I tell people, do not operate in fear when you're dealing with the police. I tell people that. But I get nervous. I got, my license is correct. I got a fucking, excuse me, I'm sorry. I got freaking insurance, registration, everything's good.
Yeah.
And as a black man, I still get nervous when I get pulled over by police because 98% of the time I got my gun on me. I got my permit on me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And
so
we've seen cases with people like you being legal and still getting up dead.
Philando Castile.
Right.
You know,
there you go.
But he has a right to fear the police. You know what I mean?
Right.
You see them blue lights. You see them blue and red lights. That's reminiscent of the dogs coming after you back in the days.
Plantation. You just gave them the plantation. Yeah, there you go.
That's what that is.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We've never gotten over that trauma.
Right.
But black people have never, in the history of America, has never had a relationship with the police. And black people never will.
Right. Exactly.
And I have family who is retired law enforcement. I have good friends that are on the force. And I know that good black cops face a challenge with their job every day dealing with racist policemen.
Right.
I say this again, like I've always said. The police are the foot soldiers of white supremacy because that's their first interaction with you to take you to jail, to make you a slave again, put you in jail, or shoot you on the side of the road and take 30 days vacation and get back on their job.
There you go. There you go. Yeah.
We watched a horrific video about a man running, being chased and attacked by the police for running a stop sign.
Kicking him, stomping him. Stepping on his neck.
No weapon was ever seen by the gentleman.
Right.
No weapon was ever seen.
Right.
You know what I mean?
The taser didn't work. So, hey, y'all need some more training if y'all can't take a man down. If it's 2 or 3 of y'all can't take one man down.
Officers don't need more training. They need to act like everybody's a white boy.
Yeah.
That's what they need to do.
Oh, that's true.
We would never see a video like this.
Yeah.
Of a white boy getting done like this.
Yeah.
Never.
And, I may not know all the facts or whatever, but think about it. The police, when they police our communities, they know everybody they suspect of doing crimes. They know their names. But why don't you know the regular residents that's not doing crimes, or that's not even on your radar? Why don't you know Miss So and So or Mr. So and So, or or this brother or that's everybody who you're suspecting of a crime, or ones of us that look like we might do a crime. Why don't you know us? Because you should know more than just who you think is a menace, or who you feel is a menace, or who you heard. You should know more somebody. You should know somebody on that block. That you can stop to. Because when is the last time you seen the police in the neighborhood just talking to somebody? You know what? You're absolutely right. I did an interview in Savannah a long time ago when I was going to take over the violence coordinator thing. And just before I moved into my other job. But they said, what can the police do in the communities? I said, first, y'all got to go to the neighborhood and just be out there for no reason at all. Right. You know what I mean? Be walking and talking to people. Get your ass out your car. Get out your car and talk to some folks. Because I can guarantee you, if somebody out there terrorizing the goddamn neighborhood, they don't want them out there either. Right. There you go. But they don't trust you to tell you anything. That's right. You know what I mean? The whole police thing is it needs to be revamped. It has to be redone because it's not, even where I'm at now, where I'm living at now, it's more Mexicans than anything in the city. But they still have a problem communicating with their regular citizens because the way community policing is not there. So if you're in a city with mostly your own and you still have a problem with the citizens in your department, that means something wrong with your department. That the citizens can't come to you and talk to you. Y'all can talk to them, and have a community, a relationship with each other. So that's a problem with policing. Period. The way they do it.
Bruh. Policing and black people will not change for at least 3 decades because you have many policemen, you have many judges, you have many public attorneys, lawyers, who once they took off their white robe and their white hood, they put on a badge. Because you know that's how policing started with slave patrols. They used to deputize white men to go out and catch and stop, which is stop and frisk, reinvented, stop black men who was asking what are you doing? This is right after slavery.
Right.
So they put them with loitering. And if you as a white man couldn't do your slave patrol that day, you had to get with another white man so he can take your place for that day, or you get a fine. If you look at the slave patrol badges, they are the same as police badges today. Some of them have evolved in design. You know, and that's exactly right, Tiffany. They put on a doctor's coat too.
Oh yeah. You know? That's another another way to get rid of us.
Yeah. My thing is, you know, and people are scared to say anything bad about police like that's un-American. That's the only job in America that people feel like you can't say anything bad about. Right. And they're the only job in America that's intentionally killing black people. Yeah. They have I believe, personally,
get away with it. Yeah, and walk away.
They are working on a mandated agenda. They have permission to kill black people. That's what I believe. Whatever you can't kill, lock them up.
Yeah, that's it.
And yet, here we are. Here we are.
Another incident.
Yeah.
Not the last.
Not the last.
And then my thing too is it's probably more. We know it's more going on, but I think they those who control social media and all these news networks, they're not putting all these on TV anymore like it was. You know, they're trying to calm everything down after George Floyd and all those. It's like, okay, we're gonna not put it on the media. So because you think about it, everything's not blown up like it was a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
You know, you see this brother again, a couple of other brothers got killed not too long ago, but they don't blow it up like they was doing.
Right.
So you don't see us out there in the street. So they're trying to keep the riots and all that stuff down. But it's like this happening and they bring it out 6 months later.
Yeah.
That it happened, you know. But it's that whole police thing and the community thing. It has to be community policing. And like Tiffany said, they need to get, be licensed, tested, just like lawyers. You know what I'm saying? You need to go to a test and specialized training with the community.
Yeah, and you need to stop putting these little scary white boys in black neighborhood. Yeah. Everybody they deal with is gonna be a threat to them.
Right. That's it.
You know, we got some big black kids out there playing football and sports or whatever. They're just big. My nephew is big as hell. He's like 13 years old.
Right, exactly.
You know, but he would be considered a threat.
Right.
You know?
There you go.
So I don't know, man. I think I don't know. I'm not using that term good cop shit anymore, anymore. Excuse me. I'm not using that term good cop anymore. I don't know. I don't think we'll ever have a relationship with the police.
No. Not in the way it's presently structured. No.
And the bad thing is, just like civil rights, we're not asking, and that's the problem. We're asking, but we're not asking for anything but you to treat us equal and fair. Right. That's what we're asking. But we're policing in America.
If it ain't in them, it ain't in them. It's like a man beating a woman.
Right.
If he can't stop beating women, he go from this one beat her, she leave him. He goes to the next one beat her. It's just in him.
See, but police is not one of them jobs where, let's say I'm Hoochie Burger. I burn a burger. I consistently burn a burger, right?
Yeah.
They're probably gonna let me go, or they probably move me to another section.
Right, there you
They
go.
ain't killing
Fire.
nobody. I'm just burning birds.
You put letters on them now.
You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
But as a police officer, you know, you kill somebody, go sit down for 30 days while you're being paid.
Yeah.
Then maybe go to another department.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like Dick Gregory said, it's nothing is going to get done until the police officers themselves start paying it out their own pension.
Right. There you go.
Because they know the city gonna pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because like all of these Breonna Taylor, these other black people that got shot by police, the police weren't found guilty.
Right.
So they gave them permission to do what they do, but they still got money in the civil suit.
Right.
Why?
Right.
Why? If there was no wrongdoing, why you get money in a civil suit? Maybe it's something I don't understand. But if you're not guilty, you're not guilty.
There you go.
You know?
Yeah. If it don't fit, you must have quit, but you're guilty.
Don't fit, you must have quit. You know?
You're guilty. You're guilty as charged. But you know, one last point I want to make on this.
Yeah.
We talking about police in the community. I think, you know, in our community, like you was talking earlier, black people, we got to start community policing our own neighborhoods too.
We do.
You know, we got to get back to that, you know, of knowing who's on your block. Everybody, you have to get out the house. You got to know who's down the street. You got to know who child is who child. And, you know, pick up the phone. Hey, what so-and-so. Hey, your child is down here acting crazy. Come get your child. You know, or brother so-and-so, hey, man, I see your child over here. I know you and the child's mother's not together, but I'm telling you, your son is over here down the street doing so-and-so.
Yeah, so, right, Reggie. That's a good point. I'm going to tell you what they did. Yeah. I'm talking about us, what we did to ourselves. Yeah. They made us hate the old woman who used to sit in the window and know everything going on in the neighborhood.
Telling everything in the neighborhood.
She knew everything that was going on in the neighborhood.
Everything.
And they made us hate her.
Yeah.
Why?
Like
because you're doing wrong.
That's it. Because you need her. Because hey, somebody knocking on your door. Hey, she calling. Hey, somebody at your house.
Exactly.
I know you out of town. Somebody at your house. Hey, who was so?
Exactly.
Hey, Miss so-and-so, what they driving? Oh, okay, that's my cousin. They good. They good. You know. Yeah, we missed that. That's and we don't have that. And think about it, like you said. So the little old lady that was sitting in the window watching everything. You know, back in the days, her husband was working. He made enough, you know, so she can be a stay-at-home mom and take care of the household. So she could watch the neighborhood. So you always had somebody home. Now we're not in the house with our black women. Majority of us, they're home by themselves. The kids are home by themselves.
Or they're out working too now.
Right, there you go. Yeah, they out there working now. They're working 2 jobs or whatever it is, taking night school and all that good stuff. So is nobody watching? You know, the kids ain't gonna tell on each other. You know, so it's none of that anymore. It took all that away.
But you know, I'm with you. We got to have a sense of community, man. We got to get that back. You know what I mean? So, Tiffany, can you show our next video, whichever one you want to show? See, now that's a mother that took some direct action.
Yeah.
You know
she went real direct now. That's dangerous, but yeah.
That's a mother that took that direct action.
Yeah.
That's what we got to do, along with, you know, boycotting, along with calling our local city council, whoever, you know, writing a letter to, you know, Disney World, Disneyland, whoever.
Yeah. And
ultimately, you know, until we get a response, stop taking our black children there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Tiffany, you're right. Hey, her anger made her go there with that character Elmo, but that was very dangerous because the right person in that suit with a bust, you know, went upside her head. You know, hey, for something like that, I'm like, okay, we have to control our emotions in all these situations. Like you say, when the police stop you, hey. You got everything together, but you still we got to control our emotions with these folks because they want us to do certain things. So when they put the bullet in us, hey, all we have to do, we do everything right, they can still put a bullet in it. But we have to do everything right. because if they do put a bullet in, we have a foot to stand on. Going in and down in flames. Hey, they did this wrong, they did that. They telling the whole world, but hey, the video clearly showed they were not resisting. They were complying with what you said. You still shot them. So,
But
yeah.
I can tell you this: I'm going out in the blaze if I'm going. I can tell you that. Shit.
Oh man, yeah, bro. I hear you, man. I ain't mad at that. I ain't
Tell
mad at that. Say, I ain't going back. That's what I'm talking about. But yeah, man, it's scary. It's been scary out there. It's even worse now with social media and everybody can see it now. We've been known stuff like this happen. Like I said, it's been going on for years. In our lifetime that we heard about Emmett Till and some other stuff. Years before we was born, but we've been hearing about things that for police and white folks in general been doing to us.
In my opinion, when Martin Luther King did the Freedom Bus Ride, and they had the nonviolent movement,
right?
And there were cameras there that really showed how they were being treated, how they were being hit, and everything like that. That is the first time. Again, in my opinion, that is the first time America showed empathy and responded. You know what I mean? That gained some traction, and you had people from all races, all religion out there. For the very next march, and it was a solidarity movement.
Yeah.
Now, it's really part of course. You know what I mean? For like you alluded to earlier, it's not even news anymore when someone is shot or something like that. You know what I mean? It's not even news anymore.
Yeah.
And we should hold police to a high regard. You signed up. The job was dangerous when you took it. You signed up to run to danger. You know what I mean?
There you go.
Then you'll have some people that say, "Hey, well, what about black on black crime?" And that term is so common, but you don't hear white on white crime.
Yeah.
White men are the number one domestic terrorists on U.S. soil.
There you go. You go.
You can say anything you want.
Yeah.
White men have killed more people on U.S. soil than anybody else.
Hey, if you ask people from other countries, they might say around the world.
That's how America was established.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
So that's what they know.
Yep.
And that's how they respond. But somehow they've made it. They've used the media as a machine, the most evil devil in America, to make the black man and the black woman look like the threat.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Oh, they did a great job. They did a great job.
It was a whole campaign. It was a whole campaign.
Still going on.
Absolutely.
Still, I like you say, the media, it's hard to watch the news. It's hard to watch TV shows. It's hard because they put us in all our movies. I'm tired of us being thugs all the time. I'm tired of shooting dope. Hey, some of our best TV shows, movies, we the drug dealers, kingpins. Hey, all that good stuff. Like, and it makes you sometimes think, if you see a regular TV show or hear a regular song with nobody's cussing or talking down about black people, are you really gonna like it? Because you're not used to it anymore. Are you really gonna like it? Like it ain't hitting like the other song.
That's right.
The beat ain't tight.
Then when they make any movie about people in Africa, they highlight the Somali pirates or Beast of No Nation and stuff like that. It wasn't until social media, and I still got to get to Africa. That's on my bucket list. But it wasn't until social media till you realize how nice Ghana was. You know what I mean? Yeah. How nice South Africa, Nigeria is.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
They don't show us that stuff.
No, they don't. And I blame the Africans too, because they don't come to our neighborhoods and tell us about that. They barely even talk to you.
And that's true. You know, I'm up in the area I'm in. You know, they say Africans don't like African Americans, and I don't believe that to be solely true. But
Right.
I can tell you, they some rude mother suckers up here.
Yeah.
Though. I can tell you that.
Hey, they come over here. They don't want to be considered N-words.
Right, right.
We're African. We're not N-words.
Well, we got a few more minutes. I think we got another picture or something, don't we, Tiffany?
I think it's one more, ain't it? I forgot what the last one's about. Hold on.
Oh, that's it.
Nope, that's it. Okay.
So what I was hoping that she would show, there's a white lady who has a advertisement up for babysitting.
Oh, I
And
see.
she said, white kids only.
Right.
And I'm looking at the picture. I'm like, who in the hell would let you? If you see the picture, you see what I'm talking about. Who in the hell would let you babysit their black children? You know what I mean? Really? Really?
My child over there.
You know? But I'm glad she put it up. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
She let you know where I stand, and
Hey, can you really be mad?
you can't. You know, I'd rather you put that shit up than for you to abuse somebody's black child.
Right. She was straight to the point.
Straight to the point. Hey, white kids only.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, there you go.
I appreciate that.
That is appreciative. But no, hey, the other video I know you sent, I don't know if you sent that one with the white guy playing like you want to run over the black children on the bikes.
Yes.
That was, and it's like, Facebook and all these social media platforms, they're good in ways because of you get to see the mind of a certain person.
Yep.
You get to see actually what's in their mind, so they can't hide anymore because it's coming out. And I really thank Trump for that. Because Trump made some of these folks come show their true colors.
Let's go, Brandon.
Yeah, know what I'm saying?
Hey, you know what? I thank Trump too for opening the gates and letting them all come out.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
We really found out who they were.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Great thing.
So I appreciate that. I wasn't a fan of taking the Confederate flag down.
Yeah. Me neither.
I don't know who you are. Don't hide it.
Yeah. That's it.
I mean?
Let you be you.
Right. Don't hide it.
Because when I want to be me, it should be good. We good now.
Yeah.
We good. Like I said, draw a line in the sand. You stay over there, I stay over here. I got my own. You ain't got to give me nothing. I ain't got to borrow nothing. You don't need to borrow nothing from me.
Yep.
And we good to go.
But that guy that you were talking about in the video, he for people who don't know what we're talking about, it's a video where a bunch of black children are riding their bikes, and a white guy pulled real fast through them, and he did hit one of the bikes, and he has been arrested.
Mm-hmm.
So
good.
We'll every video we're referencing, we'll try to put them up on our page on our Black media page as well, so you can see what we're talking about, and we'll have them for you next week. It's our fault that we don't have them this time.
Yeah.
But we'll have them for you next week. So that hour went quick, man.
It's very quick, bro. We back in the saddle, so we got things popping again.
That's it. Not next week, week after.
Yeah, that's it. Hey, it won't take long. You know how we do.
That's it. Tiffany, the engineer, we thank you for rocking with us tonight.
Yes, Tiffany, appreciate you.
You were way better than Julia. Don't tell them that. I'm just joking. No, we thank you for rocking with us, and we hope to see you the week after next. What else you got, Brother Reggie?
That's all I got for this week, bro. Everybody be safe and stay away from the monkeypox.
Hey man, head to Walmart, man, and get some more minutes on your phone or something, man. You know what I mean? get another Boost Mobile or something.
Hey, hold on today. I gotta pay child support tomorrow. I can't do that.
Hey, another great show. Voices in the struggle. And we out.
We out.
Hey.
like that.